Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop1970. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 10 list I want to do is my very first time in video history. I'm going to do a top 10 list of one of my favorite episodes from my favorite Pokemon saga of all time. And that is the Orange Island Saga. And I know everybody out there says that the Orange Island Saga is the worst Pokemon saga of all time, but for me, I love this saga. It is one of the best Pokemon sagas of all time, and I fell in love with it since. From the last, I can't remember how many years ago it was, maybe 14, 15, but it's still a long time. But yeah, it was back on 2000 and I was 13 years old and I watched this wonderful saga from start to finish. And I don't mind Tracy. Tracy is one of my favorite characters from the Pokemon Orange Island saga. He's a very underrated character and he needs to be overlooked right away. And I don't mind a really cool Pokemon trainer who's a Pokemon watcher. And I enjoyed so many good characters here and there for this very underrated Pokemon saga. I know everybody enjoys the Kanto saga, the Johto saga, the Hoenn saga, and the new region, the Kalos saga, but for me, the Orange Island saga is still my favorite one of all. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 most favorite Orange Island episodes of all time from Pokemon. I'm gonna pick only 10. So let's get this started. Coming at number 10 goes to the Lost Labyrinth. I love this episode, and this is where the Orange Island saga began for Ash and Misty. And this is where they're going to start on their brand new adventures to go on a brand new islands that they had never discovered before. And we got introduced to our new character, Tracy. Tracy is a really cool Pokemon watcher and a really excellent character. And also we got introduced to Labyrinth. And we already found out that Labyrinth is a little baby. It's lost and it wants to go home and be with its kind. So Ash and his friends are going to do the best they can to help out Labyrinth to get back to the beach and, start its life all over again and all that stuff. So the Lost Labyrinth deserves to be at number 10. Coming at number 9 goes to the Crystal Onyx. I love this episode, and this is the episode we got introduced to a brand new Pokemon that came from the Johto region named Marill. Marill is so cute and lovable. And as for the story, I love the story about where there's a guy who has this very unknown story that his grandfather had seen a long time ago. This very mysterious onyx that's made out of crystal. And this guy really wants to find a way to get this crystal onyx so he can create so many glass stuff again since he lost interested of making some glass that's made out of crystal. But that was a pretty interesting episode anyway, and it deserves to be at number 9. Coming at number 8 goes to In the Pink. Who doesn't love this episode where Pokemon had started to become pink? Well, thanks to this very mysterious island that has so many pink berries here and there, and all the Pokemon had started to become pink. Very fun, very interesting, and this is where the part where we began to notice about when Togepi has some very mysterious powers here and there. The only one who knows the truth about it is Misty. But Ash and Tracy doesn't know it about it. But as for me, I do. I believe you, Misty. All the way through from start to finish. But yeah, In the Pink, fun episode to watch. And it deserves to be at number 8. Coming at number 7 goes to the Snack Attack. when we feature that big lovable Pokemon called Snorlax. Who doesn't love that Snorlax? That big Pokemon who has a big giant appetite. And this is the episode where Ash and his friends are trying to rescue these grapefruit islands from Snorlax's hunger. They did the best they can to rescue it, but Snorlax keeps eating those grapefruit here and there until everything is emptied. And the only hope that Snorlax can finally stop eating those grapefruit is Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's is nice, simple singing and it falls asleep. Oops. I gotta keep going on this list. So Snack Attack deserves to be at number 7. Coming at number 6 calls something about the joy of Pokemon. A Pokemon episode we got introduced to a tan Nurse Joy. Have you ever seen a Nurse Joy who looks so tannish? And she's friendly, she's fun, and she loves Pokemon. And her job is to go on these small islands here and there and take care of these sick, injured Pokemon who are really sick and really injured for what the heck happened to them or something like that. And I do love that relationship between Magikarp and Nurse Joy. It has some kind of like a Beauty and the Beast feel to it, but at least that Magikarp is so sweet and friendly. That is so darn sweet. Pretty darn enjoyable episode to watch. So, Joy of Pokemon deserves to be at number 6. Coming at number 5, I'm trying really hard to pronounce this word, but I did the best I could for it. But so for number 5 goes to the Mandarin Island Miss-Match. I'm trying really hard to pronounce this word that starts with the letter M. But that's the episode where we got introduced to that really cool woman who's, if I remember right, she's one of the members of the Elite Four of the Orange Islands named Prima. Yeah, I love Prima. She is very beautiful, very strong. She has a good sense of nature. She has really cool, powerful Pokemon, and she likes to listen to the nature of the wind. She is very nice and soothing. Yeah, she's a pretty cool character, but you gotta remember, ladies and dudes, we gotta keep it kid friendly because we don't want to talk about you know what. Something that my buddy Roma Tendo won't be happy about. So let's keep it kid friendly, okay, ladies and dudes? So the Mandarin Island Miss-Match, whatever that episode is, deserves to be at number 5. Okay, for number 4 is one of my favorite Misty episodes of all time, is Misty Meets Her Match. And this is the episode where Ash is trying to get his 3rd Orange League bag by this really cool, suave, good-looking, red-headed dude named Rudy. That Rudy is such a cool character. I love his personality. I love his attitude. He has good looks, charms. He's a suave looking character. And he has a really secret crush on Misty. I really enjoy that. And I love the character development and chemistry between Misty and Rudy. I don't mind if they were a couple. After all, they do look like that. They are a perfect match. But you get the story. But yeah, Misty Meets Her Match deserves to be at number 4. Okay, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 3 most favorite Pokemon episodes of all time that came from the Orange Island Saga. And these top 3 are my top-notch favorites. So let's get this started. Coming at number 3 goes to the Stud Sport Tower! This is one of my most favorite Misty episodes of all time. This is the episode where Misty tried really hard to take care of Ash and Tracy while they're very, very sick because they got attacked by Vileplume and its Stung Spore. And Misty needs to find a way to save them and try to find some Salveo weed, and that cute little Poliwag helped her out to find some Salveo weed so they could get cured and Ash can get going to his Orange Island League competition. That was a really fun episode, a very enjoyable episode to watch, and deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 is one of my favorite Tracy episodes of all time, and for number 2 goes to the Wacky Watcher. An episode we got introduced to this guy who's kind of like Einstein's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson. A guy who likes to study so many weird magic cards that has rubber bands on their tails. One is red, one is blue, and the other is yellow. And it's a very wacky and tacky episode where you see a wacky dude who wants to study on these magic cards and their rubber bands on their tails. But definitely one of the best episodes to watch. It was a very fun episode, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the Wacky Watcher deserves to be at number 2. And finally, my number 1 most favorite Pokemon episode of all time that came from the Orange Island Saga is definitely my most favorite Pokemon of all time, Charizard. Charizard is truly my Pokemon. And this is one of my most favorite Pokemon episodes ever in Pokemon history. So for number 1 goes to Charizard Chills. This episode is pretty darn epic in so many ways. And this is the episode where Ash and Charizard had finally had their strong connection together. And they're finally going to work together as a team. And Ash is finally going to work on his Charizard at long last. This episode really did blow me away. It's hard for me to say. So Charizard Chills deserves to be my number 1 most favorite Pokemon episode of all time that came from the Orange Island Saga. For real, if you know what I mean. And there you go, ladies and dudes. Those are my top 10 most favorite Pokemon episodes of all time that came from the Orange Island Saga. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite episode that you enjoyed from the Orange Island Saga? If you guys are a big fan of this saga or not. Truly one of the most underrated Pokemon sagas of all time. For me, if you know what I mean. Whichever they are, leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time on my next top 10 list I want to do is my top 10 best memorable scenes in a movie. So be prepared for that one to come, and I will see you all later. Sayonara!